All right, we are live. Sorry for the late stream today, but I was out of town, or I was in town, and went to two different GameStops, and I got some codes. Nice, I'm gonna be able to get one of each now. That was essentially the gist of what I did today. That was the reason on the schedule. I had one of two different start times for the stream, but since I started late, let's get started. Hopefully y'all had time to look over the move set, because this Pokemon's gonna be pretty dang bad. In fact, I'm gonna quickly read the the header right here. Let's see. With Lucky Egg obtainable, Gourgeist wouldn't need training. We don't need the plus speed nature. Hidden Power may seem weird to know when it has bad special attack, but we do want Hidden Power Ground for Wickstrom. The ability doesn't really matter. We don't want Insomnia. Scott hates it. Risk is only useful if you have something like Pressure. Pickup is where we want pre-Lucky Egg. Gourgeist right off the back starts off with Astonish, Confuse Ray, Trick, and Scary Face. You can see the issue right off the bat. Alright, here's the early game. There's two mandatory normal types in the early game. Austin in Route 2 and Rinka before entering the gym. They have one Zigzagoon. Their only option is to Confuse Ray to death, otherwise you'll have to struggle. The plan is to skip all optional trainers, head straight to the gym. Make sure you set your heal point should you black out. We want to get return as fast as possible before reasonably fighting normal types. Make sure you teach Trick or Treat in place of Trick. You need Trick or Treat for Viola for the extra damage. Do remember that Trick or Treat doesn't replace a Pokemon's type, like Soak. It adds Ghost to the target. You know what's funny about that? If we added Trick or Treat to Zigzagoon and created a normal Ghost type, they're still immune to Ghost. Because the fact that the normal type is on there makes it a ×0. But anyway, let's get started. I have the timer set at 1:25 to account for intro skip. Okay, let's get started. And 3, 2, 1, go. I do have this set to the right time. This is not the right time. Hold on. I should have had this start at 11 a.m. I don't get it. I should have this in daytime. Oh, wait. I need to actually... Hold on. I think I need to exit the emulator and reboot it in order for that to take effect. Dude, why does it still say nighttime? I have used... Okay, now the lights are up. Is this supposed to be dark? Is there a way to check the time in-game? Trainer option menu? That's game time. I'm gonna assume that's right. Maybe it's just a weather thing. Because it has the January 1st, 2010 on there. I'm gonna assume this is correct. If not, then we'll have some problems, because I have to get Flamethrower. Yeah, for now, I'm gonna assume this is right. I think this might just be a weather thing. You can't grab Flamethrower, just get Fire Blast. Yeah, I'll just probably do that. I don't know why, like, I know in BizHawk you can set the custom time to be what you want. Like, I do it for Gen 5 and 4 just fine. But for some reason, the 3DS games, I've been having trouble with it lately. Yeah, I just have no idea what's causing this issue. Like, I would try to set the time to, like, 1 p.m. and it's nighttime. I'm willing to bet if I set it to 11 p.m., it'll be daytime. Oh well. I'll just get Fire Blast, not a big deal. I'm assuming it's in one of the marts. Okay, yeah, so, I am gonna have to save the game before the first trainer, because I'm gonna have to beat him with Confuse Ray. Oh, no, I want that move. It's in the Anastar Mart. Okay, thank you. It snapped out. Dude, quit snapping out of it. There we go. That wasn't too bad. Oh, interesting. Shauna will not heal your Pokemon if they are at full HP. Like, I wanted my Pokemon healed to restore my power points, but she will not heal your Pokemon unless they took damage. Okay. Oh, shit. Oh my god. Dude, this sucks. Like, my HP is full, so I can't have Shauna heal my power points. It's so annoying. Come on, Pikachu, do some damage. Thanks. You know, I probably could have fought the other optional trainer here. You know what? This person has a Pikachu. I can fight her. You're not female? Did it say female in the notes? Oh, crud. Well... Wait. Well, shit. God damn it. This is annoying. This shouldn't take too long. Good thing you mentioned that. I was really rushing this. Honestly, I think while I'm making the clock, I'm going to test some. I'm going to set it to the opposite time. I'm going to try and set the thing to 11 p.m. and see if it makes it daytime or not. Yeah, because I think for some reason it's running opposite. Okay. Alright. Gourgeist. Adamant Nature. Female. Pickup. Hidden Power. Ground. Astonish. Confuse Ray. Trick. What was the other? Scary Face. There we go. That's correct. I'm going to try setting my emulator to the opposite time. So let me try setting it to 11 p.m. Alright, I'm just going to launch in here for testing. Yep. Okay, for some reason this emulator is in opposite. This emulator is in opposite day. For some reason, setting it to 11 p.m. makes it daytime. What is this, Pokemon Moon? Oh. If you guys are wondering why I get a Pokeball here, it's because there's a scripted level 3 Pidgey in this grass. Plus, every Pokemon on this route is a guaranteed catch. Just this route only. So I catch a Pidgey for Fly, and I catch a second Pokemon just to fill the party. I need a full party of 6 for the Xerneas. Technically, I did find out recently, hold on. Technically, I found out recently I could just revive the Jaw Fossil, but I'm literally right here. It's a guaranteed catch. It's probably faster to just do this. I'm glad this isn't Sun and Moon with the 30% confused chances. Okay, do not fight this person. Alright, I'm gonna let this person damage. I was gonna try and let that Pansage damage me a little bit, so I can get a free heal, but I just keep getting flinches. I really hate it when Calum does that. He's like, hey, you want a free Pokeball? Oh. You know what's funny, Axu? You were telling me, hey, wait, this is supposed to be female. When you said that, I was probably just about to fight this person. Does this thing not believe in hitting itself? Thank you. Okay, hold on. I need to find something to damage me. Does this thing have a damaging move on me? I don't think it does. I think it's just Scratch. I need to find something to damage me so I can get a heal here. You know what? I don't think it's gonna matter. I think the next two trainers are optionals. Dude, it's so annoying how she won't heal you if you're at full HP. Okay, so all that was unnecessary. Alright, gotta save here, because I also gotta do the confused race strat. Holy crap, dude. The opponents just don't want to hit themselves. I also just realized I can now start adding I can start using Trick or Treat to give the opponent the ghost type. Yeah, it doesn't change their typing, it just adds it on top of it. Oh, that was close. Okay. Dude, do I have a way of getting out? I don't think I have a way to get out. Okay, that is just stupid. I can't heal. Well, I'm gonna have to take the blackout here, because I literally could not leave. You know what's funny? Because I used Trick or Treat, tackle wouldn't work. Oh, my game just slowed down there for a sec. What am I supposed to do there? Looks like it's a 3-shot with Trick or Treat, so honestly, I probably shouldn't use it on the Vivian. Or maybe I should use Confuse Ray too. You know what? I'm actually going to use a Scary Face on it too. There we go. Hey, Scary Face was actually useful. Worry Seed, I don't want that. That moves garbage. Alright, so what do I need to do here? Alright, so here, teach return start optional train from Route 5 to Reflection Cave to Warren Cave. I don't know if this guy has a normal type, so I'm just gonna save. Hopefully he doesn't. How's Gourgeist doing? I had to start over the run earlier because I forgot to make the Gourgeist female. Plus, for some reason, in my BizHawk emulator, if I tell this thing to start at 11 a.m., it starts at 11 p.m. And if I set it to 11 p.m., it starts at 11 a.m. I don't know why, but the times are inverted on this thing. Like, I have no idea what's causing it. Alright, I do not want Scary Face. was a blackout. It was a blackout, huh? Well, why did that woman behind you get to pass, but I couldn't? It's a common issue with BizHawk? Huh. Didn't know that. But in the early game, there were two trainers that had only Zigzagoon, such as the youngster Austin and the trainer in front of Viola's gym, the one who gives you the roller skates. They have only Zigzagoon, so I have to use Confuse Ray on him. I forgot to turn the XP share off. Oh. Oh, why am I using Return on Squirtle? I literally used Trick or Treat on it. Hey, John. I'm doing this run pretty late for me, but good news is I went to 2 different GameStops and I have 2 Miraidon Koraidon shiny codes. I plan to get myself one of each, and I didn't have to pay scalper prices for them. Even though they're free. I mean, the run's going it's going as well as I thought, which is not saying much. Also, what? Oh, right. Also, even though the first wave of codes were literally gone within an hour, because people were there for the day Mega Evolution came out to TCG, and people were like, hey, Pokemon on a card. It must be a Pokemon card. I'm going to scalp that thing for 50 bucks. But then when the second wave came around, because GameStop was yelling at Pokemon to give them more codes, they started printing the codes on receipts instead of having physical cards to prevent the scalping issue. And when I went to each of the GameStop, they had only given away half the codes in 2 days. Because the codes were restocked on Saturday, at least according to the GameStop social media page. And today's Monday, obviously. And they still had half of their codes left. I think it's because also there's not much interest in selling, like, a code if it's on a receipt. Alright, now I need to start doing optional training. Oh yeah, Shadow. The 2 GameStops I went to, I called ahead and made sure they had codes before I spent the hour driving to those 2 stores. Well, an hour to the first store, 10 minutes to the other one, but I made sure they had them before I went up there. They said, on the first day, they were out within 1 hour, because there were people camping for the Mega Evolution set, and they released the code at the same time, which was not a good idea. Like, the Pokemon Company should have expected something like that, because they knew about the scalping problem for years. It's probably not a good idea to release code cards the same day as a new set release. It's not a good idea. That's probably why the second wave was only printed on receipts. I even saw pictures online from the first wave. There were people who managed to get like 20 code cards and were selling them for like 40 bucks each. I would rather spend the time and gas just to not support those assholes. Yeah, at least I'll get both now. Normal types. Ooh. What I'm doing from now on, if the guy wants a Pokemon type that I actually have, I'm gonna default to Chestoberry for Resto Chesto strats. Let me make sure I'm healed up too. Average. I figured it was the right one. Middle of the road. Also, these trainers are actually pretty good to train on. Razor Leaf. Get rid of Confuse Ray. I don't need it anymore. Teach Razor Leaf over Trick or Treat. Oh. I could have just done that. Ooh, Audino. Nice. I did... Oh, let me make sure I turn the XP share off. Alright, when you get Bullet Seed, drop Razor Leaf. At the minimum, Bullet Seed is only 5 power less than Razor Leaf, barring the high crit. Plus, Bullet Seed helps against Sturdy. In the Berry Fields in Route 7, grab the Miracle Seed. In Amber Town, grab the Heart Scale. Make sure you grab Rest and Grant's Protein. For Grant, be at least level 26 with Bullet Seed Miracle Seed. At 26, a 2-hit Miracle Seed Bullet Seed has a 43% chance to one-shot the Amora. At 28, it's a guarantee. I had to travel an hour. I literally live an hour away from everything. That's what I tell people. I'm serious. Name any business. I will tell you how far it is. It's going to be an hour, at least. Costco, Target, Walmart, any fast food restaurant you can think of with the exception of Subway. An hour. I mean, there is a Subway in my town, at least. Alright, so... is a Miracle Seed? Yeah, my town has 2,600 people. My county has, like, 4,000 people. But the city that I traveled to has a population of 45,000, and the other city that I went to had 20,000 people. Basically, the county right above me, the one that has 4,000 people, has around 100,000 people. I pretty much go up there for everything. Well, most things. I grocery shop at the store I work at in town, though. Hold on, I never bought repels, did I? No, I did not, but at the same time, it's good to do training. Well, John, 90% of Australia lives within like 6 cities on the coast. Like, I've seen population maps of Australia. The dead center of the island has like no people. Just a giant desert. You've got to be kidding. Probably should have bought some potions while I was... repels while I was there. Oh god, that was close. I mean, I live in a state with only 2 million people. And I think it's like the 12th largest state by landmass. Because it's always the largest states that have, like, no people in it. Where I live, the only big name location nearby is a Walgreens, GameStop, Walmart, and a Circle K. Town isn't small, but it's not nearly as small, but it's... I don't know what the difference is between a town and a city. I don't think it's population size. I heard there's an actual distinction difference between town and city. I think it is possible what I consider a city is probably more like considered a town. I don't know. Okay, I better get some repels. City has a governing body. You mean like a city council and a mayor? I don't think that'd have to be it. So if it has a courthouse, it counts. I'd have to see what the actual definition is. Unless someone wants to look it up on Google, like what the actual definition and difference is between a town and a city. Because I've heard of places with only 10,000 people be counted as cities, and places with 100,000 count as towns. So it's not population. I do not want leech seed. Gotta tell this guy no. You know, John, I hope this is a better stream time for you. Actually, I'm a bit better converting your times. I am willing to bet for you right now it is 1:25 p.m. on Tuesday. Am I correct? Yeah. Yeah, what I started doing is I look at my clock, I subtract 7 hours, and make it the next day. You're 8:25. Yep. Yeah, I would have started the stream on time if I wasn't an hour away from my house getting those GameStop codes. I mean, I got off work at 3 p.m. and I didn't get home till 7. But I think it was worth it. Alright, I better save here. Some of these trainers are actually pretty tough. Noon for you is 7 p.m. for me on the previous day. Makes sense? Yeah, I'm gonna need a minimum level of 26 though for Grant. Because I need bullet seed for him. Well, maybe I don't need it per se, but the problem is his Tyrant has bite with strong jaw, and I can guarantee you it's gonna kill me at this point. Rest. I hate how the first option is the yellow bike. I don't like yellow. Alright, I'm gonna fight all the trainers towards Geosinge. Yeah, I'm not gonna use Repel here so I can do all the training. Oh, last night in my Discord server, I did a re-rank with Clefable in Pokemon X, and I was actually able to greatly improve its time. I improved its real time by 10 minutes. I got 20 less resets, and about 10 minutes, 20 minutes faster game time. You gotta remember, remember, 20 less resets. I went from like 35 to like 20. Well, 15, but close enough. The thing is, Clefable on the early game has to rely a lot on Metronome. Emolga. Okay, here's the last trainer. Hopefully I don't die here, but if I die, oh well, I'll just take the blackout. I can just come back here and fight her again. Also, I have decided, I have thought in the past whether I should allow blacking out for the sole purpose of overworld transportation, like with teleport, just for the sake of convenience. Should that be allowed? Because I know in the actual X and Y speedruns, they actually black out in the wild inside the Glittering Cave in order to get back to Camphrier Town faster. Or Ambra Town, whatever it's called. To get back there faster instead of riding the Rhyhorn, they just literally black out. I've decided not to allow that. I'm not going to allow blacking out on purpose for the sole sake of going somewhere faster. The only exception is if I'm blackout training. Like, if I'm playing like Black 2 and White 2, and I'm doing training on the Pokemon breeders, if my health gets low, I'll allow myself to black out to go back to the center and heal. Like, if I'm blackout training, then I allow it. But doing it just for the sake of fast transportation, I'm not going to allow it, because it just doesn't feel right to do. So I'm always going to ride the Rhyhorn back. A Bullet Seed. Get rid of Trick or Treat. Like, see, right here, I could black out in the wild and get back to the center, but I'm not going to allow that. Dude, I am trying to get back. Board encounter. You know what? How much is Razor Leaf going to do? Nice. I probably gained a lot of special attack EVs from that. Plus, I think Horde battles give double the EVs. I'm not sure. Gladion will always be remembered as the true rival. Yeah, routing out that Bulbasaur Gladion fight was probably the second worst thing I've ever routed. The first worst thing was Ditto and Fire Red. I'm still doing the run this Wednesday, but I did come to a conclusion on what I want my champion strat to be. But the problem is, I need to plan out the rest of the league. But 90% of the effort was basically towards the champion. I still need to figure out a good strat for Lance. But the other ones won't nearly be as hard. Plus, one of the hard things about routing that whole thing was literally testing out different EV yields. Like, I was changing the amount that I spread between my HP and defense, seeing which one mattered more. I've came to the conclusion that for defending yourself against physical attacks, defense actually matters more than HP. So honestly, if you're doing a regular kind of solo run, only get HP ups if you need to protect yourself from all sorts of attacks. Like, if you have equal defenses, just use HP ups. But If you're thinking, oh man, I do not like physical attacks, let me buy HP ups. No, buy irons. Irons are far more useful than HP ups. It's only worth buying HP ups, like if you're buying iron as well at the same time. Or like if you actually need the HP, like if you're using recoil moves, for example. Oh no, oh yeah, Ditto's 100% impossible in the newer games. The only reason it's probable in Fire and Leaf Green is because there is a glitch. Hold on. Okay, there's a glitch where if Ditto levels up during a fight transformed, it gets its old stats back. That glitch was patched in Gen 4. Plus Struggle, instead of doing a fourth of the damage dealt, either that or it was a 16... I think it was a fourth of the damage dealt. It will do a fourth of your HP bar. So Struggle strats are basically impossible. Yeah, I can guarantee you it's impossible. But yeah, I have the kind of champion strategy. It was partially inspired from like Scott's ideas. I mean, he didn't really have a plan for the champion. He did the run with save states with all sorts of different methods to see what worked and what was feasible. I think my strat is the kind of strat where I could probably beat the champion within 700 tries. I mean, his old strat was probably like 1 to 2,000 if I had to guess. Plus, his Ditto wasn't EV trained properly. But I have the exact EV spread I want. I want a good bit of speed, HP, attack, and defense. I will say, it is very annoying how I can't train for special defense in the early game. Because if I could, I absolutely would. If I remember correctly, I don't think you have to win this fight. Actually, can Lucario even hit me? I don't think it could. Shadow Sneak, yes. Get rid of Astonish. Okay, I need to read ahead in these notes. Continue fighting everyone for the Lucky Egg. Teach Shadow Sneak and Shadow Ball over Confuse Ray. Be at least level 33 for Rival 1. You know what? Just because I'm a ghost type, I might actually be able to take on Battle Girl Hedvig. I pretty much call her, in this game, the strongest optional NPC in the game. Ooh, Hariyama. That's some good XP. Nice. Save. I think this guy is a Linoon. Yep. I'm going to be happy to do Legends EA next week. I'll be avoiding any and all spoilers. I mean, the only things that are technically quote-unquote spoilers were stuff that were revealed in the trailers. Then again, I have seen supposed leaks like months ago that there was like a mega clink clang or something, but they were very obviously fake leaks. Yeah, this is Battle Girl. Uh-oh. Yeah, see? This is why I call her the hardest optional NPC in the game. Oh, dude. Like, even if you have an advantage over her type-wise, she still destroys you. But at least I got some XP off that throw. Do you think Ditto's the reason they got rid of the badge boost? I don't think that was the reason they got rid of the badge boost. I think they got rid of it because there really wasn't any point to it. Oh, you guys want to see something cool? You get the Flash TM, and you're like, what does it do? I'll teach over a turn just to show this off. Check this out. Using Flash in a cave zooms the camera out. No, Shadow, I totally discovered this. Yeah, it was totally me. I mean, it's not really useful. It's pretty pointless. Oh, also with the HM users deposited back in Lumio City, it allows me to skip all the double battle options, including these people. With the Combi and the Beesbequin, those are generally pretty tough people. And I don't have to withdraw them until after I defeat Karina. Oh my god, I hate this guy. You have to tell him no. But you can't just spam B. You have to move down one on the D-pad, then press A. It's really annoying. You can't just spam A in that dialogue. It pisses me off when game developers do that. Alright, I am level 33. A 4-hit Bullet Seed from Miracle Seed barely guarantees Absol. Oh, crud. Light screen. Well, Bullet Seed's physical anyway. Eh. Alright, I gotta save because Karina's gym trainers are actually pretty hard. There's one trainer here with a sock and a Hariyama, and there's one with a Heracross. Okay, this person's actually pretty easy. But some of the trainers here are actually pretty hard. I think in Kalos, what I tend to notice is that the trainers tend to be harder than the actual gym leaders. Okay, because of that switch, I can guarantee you that sock doesn't have a good move. Oh, what's my friendship? 249. Okay. I'm almost at max friendship. Once I get to max friendship, I have the ability to get the lucky egg in Coumarine City. That guy's name Roller Skater Dash? It was. There he is. I will say, though, I do not like the roller skates. Oh, I don't know if anyone ever did this casually playing X and Y as a kid, but I had a Honage on my team that I caught south of Par from Palace. Honage is so freaking broken on Karina. The only Pokemon on her whole team that can even hit a Honage is Machoke's Rock Tomb. I just found this out casually. Also, I haven't really equipped the Amulet Coin because I don't feel confident enough to equip it just yet. I do want to equip it for the Team Flare sections, though. Yep, now the whole rest of her team can't do anything. A village is a small community in a rural area. A town is a populated area with fixed boundaries and a local government. A city is a large or important town. That's pretty vague. Large and important. That is the English definition. Well, the English definition is stupid. I said no. Get attract. I don't think I need to do the training here. Yeah, I don't think so. I'll be fine. Hey, Rex Raptor. For Ramos. Alright, max friendship, 255. Okay, yep. Hello, Lucky Egg. Alright, the Lucky Egg is going to be my default held item for quite a while. But during the Team Flare sections, I'll probably equip an Amulet Coin. Because I do want to buy a bunch of vitamins later. Ramos, return then Shadow Sneak the jump bluff. He's talking about cities better than talking about eggs again. When was the last time we even talked about eggs? At least, we're not talking about worms. I remember that one guy who would keep showing up asking, like, how many worms we could eat or something. Uh-oh. Oh, I deserve that. Is Delphox not Fire Psychic? I don't think it is, no. Oh, that was close. Dude, Delphox is pretty freaking scary. Well, once it becomes a Delphox. Hey, Smash Math, how's it been? You know, I decided, you know what? Ditto is too insane for me to route right now, so why don't I play a Ghost type? You know what I will say, though? You guys will probably know this from the backports that we do in Crystal. Ghost is my worst type. It is very hard for me to play a Ghost type good. Especially in Gen 2. Even if they're ported from other games. Like, I don't know what. There's just something about Ghost types with how they work. Like, with the kinds of stuff they're weak to and the kind of good moves they use, it's just weird. Hey, ghost types are great in Gen 1. Do you forget? No, it feels very strange. Like, actually getting stuff like Stab Shadow Ball. And the fact that I have to constantly keep in mind all the common normal types are immune to my stab attacks. I don't have a healing item. And, like in Gen 2 especially, Curse does not work like other Pokemon. It's a completely different move that I'm not used to using. Braixen is not Psychic type? I didn't think so. Dude, I gotta start remembering to buy super potions. Gengar is great no matter the generation? Disagree. In Generation 2, Gengar is not that great. Because it has to spam struggle on normal types. Alright, I'm gonna equip an Amulet Coin for this next section, because the Team Flare Grunts give a lot of money. Hold on, let me buy some healing items. I gotta say, this Flare Grunt can be pretty tough. Well, John, the problem is with the Black Sludge, it's, oh god. Hold on. Of course. Of frickin' course. See why I can't play Ghost types good? I swear, if Gourgeist was a pure grass type, I would actually be playing it better right now. Like, it be having the Ghost type on it just gives me a disadvantage. John, Ghost and Grass is not a good type combo. You should know this. I'm weak to so many things. I'm weak to fire, flying, neutral to poison, weak to ice, and then I'm weak to Ghost and Dark as well. Like, I still have a lot of weaknesses. I hate Golbat. Oh, dude. Alright, what do I need to read in this section of the game? Clement. Return spam the Team Flare Grunt. As for Clement, Shadow Ball the Emolga. Bullet Seed, Helios. I don't know why Axew loved Bullet Seed so much. Pain Split, gross. If you get Seed Bomb for Clement, use that. Oh, I can't wait for Seed Bomb. It's like the only good physical grass move. Yeah, Grass Rock is a pretty good type combo. It removes a lot of each other's weaknesses. Like, for example, it removes the bug weakness, and for Rock, it removes the ground weakness. You know, I do wonder if the other Team Flare Grunts will be in Legends ZA. Or not Grunts, but admins. I know Mabel's gonna be in, but I wonder about the other ones. I wonder if Zerosic will find a way in. Poison, Fire, Flying, not Bug. Oh, right. Okay, I keep forgetting Rock is not resistant to Bug. I should know this. Like, from that Parasect race, I would use Leech Life on Brock. I should know Rock does not resist Bug. I should know this. It doesn't make sense. Alright. I can deposit my HM users now. Axew and I actually have been trying to figure out, like, when is the right time after this to withdraw the HM users. And, I technically don't have to withdraw them until after I beat Olympia. Plus, that way you can avoid any mandatory double battles. Hey, Deadpool guy. Would you like... Yeah, I generally don't like playing ROM hacks, no. I mean, I made a ROM hack, but it's more like a bare basic kind of ROM hack. I don't think a ROM hack is the right word for it. More like a mod. Like, I have a mod of Pokemon Red that just adds all the regional variants to the game, and it adjusts the movesets. I still need to release that, though. I haven't released it yet, because I'm still doing map edits. I want to make the overworld look better. But I've been lazy on it. Yeah. Also, once I buy all the vitamins, I'll unequip the amulet coin and equip the lucky egg. That was the wrong move. I am impressed that two-shot. I did not think it would. Okay, yeah, that was easy. I don't know, I just don't like playing non-canon Pokemon games. The only ROM hack I ever really liked was Crystal Clear. But I haven't played that hack in several years. Alright, that's the Route 14 gate. Okay, inside this building on the... Oh. Not that floor. This floor. Expert belt. Okay, this thing is part psychic. Ow, that hurt. Figured. What am I supposed to do here? Yay, Rayon. Yeah, this isn't my usual stream time. I was out of town, getting some of those GameStop code cards. I had to drive an hour away to the nearest GameStop to get one, and then I went to a neighboring GameStop 10 miles away to get a second code. So, I didn't get home until 4 hours after my shift ended. I did say on my schedule, there were 2 potential start times for the stream. Well, who knows? Maybe some of you, Europeans might like this. Who knows? Quag hay. Everybody post your quag hays right now. Yep, boss KO. Yep, I knew it. He's always there at just the right moment. Who didn't miss it? Alright, time to buy some vitamins. Oh yeah, this should be enough money. Okay, let's see. What EVs do I have? What's my vitamin of the day? Protein, then zinc, then carbos. Okay, let's see. I can take 2 protein. I can take 2 carbos. And I can take 9 zinc? Yeah, zinc. I have a Poke link up on the side, so I can actually see how many vitamins I can take. There we go. Let's see. If you're under level 50, equip the Miracle Seed. Oh, wait. Oh god. Okay. Alright, now I'm gonna equip Lucky Egg. As for Valerie, she's fine. Shadow Ball the Mawile, Sneak Mr. Mime, Seed Bomb Sylveon. Well, I don't have Seed Bomb yet, so I'll just have to Razor Leaf. Oh, God. You know what? I might have to use some early candies. Oh, no, just 2 candies. Okay. Okay, I had to use 2 rare candies. Oh, it's a nightmare and a half for you at work? Damn. Sorry to hear that. Okay, that was a night and day difference. Oh, you're at home? Ah. What are their names? Stelosia and Bryony? Weird names. Playing Fire Red on Sunday with your nephew on GBA. Man, it's slow doing it at normal speed. Dude, there's a guy here too. I was trying to figure out the best way to sneak past these hidden Pokemon Rangers. There's one here with a Gabite. I tried to sneak around, and then there's another guy. Oh, this guy's actually good XP. Hey look, a pair of keys. The only Pokemon in a solo run that legitimately got to level 100. Got first place. Oh, right. Oh, I just realized. If I have my Chemu's deposited, I can't get the Route 14 candy. Or no, the Route 16 candy. Yeah, I can't get that candy if my HMUs are deposited, but... Oh well, it's kind of an out of the... Well, it's not that out of a way of a candy. Well, there's 2 candies on that route. The second one's pretty out of the way. I blame you guys for me getting used to faster. Alright, be careful of that hiker. He has 3 Graveler, which you may think is good training, but the problem is all 3 of them have Sturdy. He is very annoying to fight. Women drive you crazy. Yeah, honestly, with how rough my most recent attempt at finding a girlfriend was, that whole thing only lasted like 2 weeks. Because she was insane and needed a lot of psychological help. But after that attempt failed, I pretty much just quit looking. I've been trying to look for the last year, and with how that went, I'm not looking. If I randomly get a like on my Facebook dating profile, then I'll look at it, but I'm not really actively looking at profiles anymore. Damn it, this guy always does that. Bullet Seed would help the hiker. I'm sure it would have been, but Seed Bomb is just so much better. Okay, no, he doesn't have 3 Graveler, he's got 2 Graveler. Pardon me. Still good XP, though. Also, that house I just went in is the move relearner. Wait a minute, I think I need the move relearner. Oh, yeah, I do. I need Phantom Force. What? I could have swore I got a heart scale. Oops. Well, may as well just withdraw now. I know in Black and White 1, I like to leave double kick on because of the sturdy mons. It could be helpful. Alright, Phantom Force. Yeah, Gourgeist's special attack is quite awful. If we ever backported Gourgeist in Crystal version, I think it would actually do pretty good. Like if we backported it like if we backported Phantom Force. What? Did my controller seriously die? It did. Wow. Controller dies quickly when you use it as often as I do. Plus, I often leave my controller on, like, while doing work. Okay, resume. I have not done Cradley, no. We haven't done Armaldo either. But Cradley would probably suck. I hate that Pokemon. Its moveset in general is terrible, and I can never remember what it's weak to. Alright, so... there's a woman around here I gotta talk to. This person? There's a person in this town I talked to for Flamethrower. Oh, it's the person in the hidden powerhouse. Oh, what? There's someone around. It's in one of these houses. Crap. I know Flamethrower is in this town. I can't remember where it is. Like, there's a person you talk to. She gives you one of 4 different TMs depending on the time of day. I know she's the person you get double team from, too. Where is she? This person? Yep, okay. I knew it was a Hex Maniac, but I couldn't remember where she was. And don't ask me why this thing gets Flamethrower. Oh my god. I can never remember my way through this gym. Ice Fighting, Bug, and Steel. Okay, that is the most random assortment of types. Well, here's the other thing. The reason why I can't remember what Cradley is weak to, tell me what Armaldo is weak to. They don't share that many weaknesses with each other. Like, the difference between Grass Rock and Bug Rock is actually annoying. Rock Water. Okay, it's got to be more than that. That thing must have set a Reflect up. Yeah, I think the Reflect is gone now. Yep. The only way Olympia can even really be hard is if she set up Reflect or Light Screen at the right time. Rock, Water, and Steel. Yeah, like, the only weakness they share is Steel. Yeah, I couldn't tell you the number of times I bump my Switch controller and pauses on my videos on my phone. Well, if you guys are wondering why I always play with my controller on Bluetooth now, instead of before with a cord, I was always so sick of the cord either coming unplugged, or for some reason the computer would recognize it as unplugging and plugging back in. I don't know if you guys have ever remembered past streams where I would have like a rage quit over like my controller acting up. It was because of the fact of it being plugged in constantly. It was just being all fucky. But then when I tried to use the Bluetooth on it, it only connected to my computer one time, and then afterwards it would not connect ever again. But after I actually downloaded this app through the Microsoft Store on my computer called Xbox Controller Updates or something like that. Apparently, the controller itself has firmware on it. So when I downloaded an app to download an update for it, all of a sudden the Bluetooth works flawlessly. I can just turn the button on and it's synced. Cleavor would do well. I've already done Cleavor. It was pretty great. Nice. Hit itself. There is no way this is going to be enough potions. Gen 1 rocks do not do well. Honestly, Rhydon and Golem are actually pretty good Pokemon. I mean, don't let their quad weaknesses fool you. Yes, it's very bad. But at the same time, they get access to some of the best moves, and their stats are extremely good. Rhydon is actually very good. Like, I've played it in a red and blue solo run. Rhydon is very good if you play it properly. Like, if you delay Misty until you get Dig, and then you have a specific strat for Lorelei, it's actually pretty good. Oh yeah, Smash Math. When I played Golem earlier in the year as a video, Defense Curl and Leer on the Champions Rhydon was fun. I did have to do a re-rank of that run later in the week, though. Not in the week. Maybe I did it later in the week, but I remember I had to re-rank it because... why did I re-rank it? Oh yeah, I was way too high of a level. Like, after looking at other people's routes, I'm like, yeah, I definitely overtrained. So I went back and got a better time. Oh, and Smash Math, tomorrow morning, before I go to work, I'll probably end up, doing some more testing around with Ditto. I've essentially finalized my champion strat. There's really nothing else I can do to improve it. Like, I've tried for days to improve it. But if I tried to make one Pokemon like Gyarados more consistent, it makes another Pokemon less consistent. So I essentially just have to stick to what I got, but I need to figure out what to do for the rest of the league. But I know I can get a mid-battle level up during the league, get one other Elite Four member, either Lorelei or Bruno. And I'm honestly starting to lean towards doing it for Bruno, because transforming into the Onix is not great, because you have the much lower attack stat, and you gain a fighting weakness. But if you do it on Bruno, you'll have their stats. But on Lorelei, transforming into the Dugong isn't that bad. It's surprisingly bulky, and it has thick fat. Oh yeah, I saw what you said about the XP share. I've decided I'm not going to do that, because you could sort of interpret that as you only won with the results of another Pokemon. That Pokemon sort of participated in battle when it gained experience from the fight. It sort of participated. I mean, I get the whole point of it, of like helping cipher away the XP. But I mean, that's sort of like the equivalent of like sending it in and out. Okay, it's the good thing you said the share wasn't needed, because I'm still torn on that. I just don't want that issue to ever come up. And besides, doesn't the XP share need like 50 caught Pokemon? Pretty sure it does. Yes, okay. Let's just hope that issue never comes up, because I don't want to make a rule for hyphening away XP. I mean, that'd be like, hey, what should I do with... Okay, look at this person. Yeah, I'm doing the run over 2 days. Honestly, that may not even be enough. Because I do want to legitimately get that run. I spent so much work, time, and effort actually trying to get the run as consistent-ish as possible. I'm gonna get a run. I mean, then again, there are people who've done shiny hunting streams. That'll just be what I do. See how long it takes to actually get a successful Ditto run. But I feel pretty confident that I could get a successful champion fight within 700 resets. It's possible that an entire stream might just be the champion fight. I did try my best to route the champion around, like, assuming I'm not going to get lucky with crits, but there is one mandatory crit in the whole fight. There's some other ones where if I get them, it'll help quite a lot, but on the... Am I going to get a reset? Yep. I'd stream it if I had a good enough hardware. You know what? I think you're just not buying the good hardware because you don't want to do it. But yeah, the exact EV spread and strat that Scott was using for the champion, you would probably need thousands of attempts to get that run. I think I can get it within hundreds. My god, I hate this guy. I mean, if Steve wants to join, he can feel free. Okay, why the hell does this thing learn Trick or Treat 3 times? Look at it. It gets it at level 6, 23, and 40. And 63. This thing gets the move Trick or Treat 4 times. Why? Man, I really wish this thing got Charge Beam. Well, it has it, but I don't know where it is. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. What am I gonna do here? Let me scroll down a little further in the notes. Metronome return. Where the hell is Metronome? Pause. No, you don't need to do that, John. In Coumarine. Oh, I know where it is. I know where it is. I've gotten it before. I didn't scroll down far enough in the notes. But yeah, that would explain why I was having difficulties. Metronome Returnalist, one-shot Honchcrow with enough boost. By the way, Seed Bomb, Mega Gyarados in the third battle. Wolfric, before the rival gauntlet, use some candies to get to at least 70. I'm hoping returns good from here. Damn it, Axew. He must not have thought of Intimidate. What level did he expect me to be for this fight? Yeah, I'm level 63. Well, it doesn't help that thing's hitting Fire Blast. Okay, that time it worked. Maybe the Honchcrow got a crit or something. I do need to re-equip the lucky egg though. I hate Shauna. He's like, hey, we need to pair up, and she just stays behind. Oh god. Alright, it's actually not gonna matter because as soon as I catch the Xerneas, my team gets auto-healed. Oh, I'm not gonna have the, metronome. I'll try the fight out and see how it works out. Okay, just the higher level was enough. Alright, let's see. What do I do for this section? Oh, I should, teach rest. Over what, though? Probably Shadow Sneak. I did not know Gudra had Sap Sipper. That is news to me. Oh, this is why I have rest. Uh-oh. Awesome. I mean, it was kind of my fault for not knowing Sap Sipper. At all. Oh, so it was a range, I guess. Okay. Alright, at least we're nearing the end of the run. I predict the run will end in like 30 minutes or less. I think we might easily get sub 2. I'm predicting a finish of 1:53. Alright, let's see. Let's see, before Wolfric, drop rest for Flamethrower. If you are not 73 with 20 special attack EVs, equip the Expert Belt. Well, I am not 73. I do have 77 special attack. Can someone explain to me why this thing learns Flamethrower? Also, these first two spinning color puzzles here actually really confuse me. I need to actually look up a speedrun or something to figure out how this section's solved properly. Yeah. I was gonna ask the same thing. Is it like Gyarados learning Thunder? I don't know. Alright, so I should actually 73 is only really needed for Expert Belt with special attack EVs. But I have plenty of special attack EVs. And I'm 71. Honestly, I don't need the Expert Belt. Alright, there it goes. Yeah, they're less useful at higher levels. But the reason I thought I'd be fine is because the damage range said minimum of 20 special attack EVs, and I had 77. I think Axu just assumed I wouldn't get as many special attack EVs. That was the reason I decided not to do it. Oh, yeah, you gotta be careful. That Crustle has Rock Wrecker. Still, only 14 resets at this point is pretty good. I mean, this is X and Y. X and Y is one of the harder games to solo run, because all of the random trainers are out to kill you. More oftentimes than the gym leader. So for our first playthrough, only having 14 resets is kind of surprising. Alright, more Victory Road. Full of cool trainer warrens because they're all hard. Oh god. Thankfully that did not have Ice Shard. Oh yeah, the gauntlet at the end of Victory Road, those, I think it's 3 or 4 veterans. The veteran trainers at the end of Victory Road are the toughest opponents in the game. I legitimately think they're harder than the Elite Four in most runs. Oops. Yeah, legitimately harder than the Elite Four. Oh my god, Pidgey. I mean, in Black 2 and White 2, that was honestly the game where they started having the Victory Road Gauntlet actually be very freaking hard. In Black 2 and White 2, there were 2 veteran trainers, plus even, like, along the way through, there were just random, like, veterans and ace trainers that had really good Pokemon. In fact, I remember in my Charizard run for X and Y, one of the final veterans at the end with a Gigalith, the only way to beat him was a Stone Edge miss. There was legitimately no other way to beat him. Honestly, I probably underestimated this Pokemon. I thought it was going to be a lot worse, but it's actually pretty decent. I think the one thing I would say that is bad about Gourgeist, definitely its lack of an early game move pool. That's the thing I hate about ghost types. A lot of ghost types start with really bad moves. Like, they'll start with, like, Lick, Astonish, Use Ray, Nightshade, all those kinds of moves. They don't get, a lot of ghost types have to get their good moves with TMs, which is annoying. That's the thing about ghost types. What made you pick Gourgeist? I had all these Pokemon decided last December. I planned out all the videos for the entire year in January, with the exception of Daily December. That was kind of... I decided to do it in April. But it was some Halloween-themed Pokemon that fit. So, because this week I'm doing X with Gourgeist and Trevenant. Speaking of the devil, I've heard a lot of people say Trevenant is straight up worse. Here's the asshole. Okay, he was easy today. Ah. Oh, I just realized in the notes, Axio suggested I go get Rock Slide for the Glaceon here, but honestly, I don't think it's needed. Rock Slide is a pretty out of the way TM. Hmm. Honestly, it's kind of too late for me to backtrack for it. Probably Phantom Force. I think I'm just gonna save Scum for a Blizzard Miss. The problem is with Rock Slide is you have to beat the 8th gym in order to get access to Waterfall. You have to go fly back to Corey Town. Do you have a spell tag? I do not. There we go. Just needed the Blizzard Miss. Yeah, you have to get Waterfall after the 8th gym, then fly back to Curryway Town, which is the town where I had to fight Professor Sycamore in, and go scale up a Waterfall to get Rock Slide. It would have been made that Glaceon a one-shot. Honestly, with how out of the way it is, it's probably faster to just accept like 4 resets and just hope for a Blizzard Miss. Okay, let's see. Oh, I am going to need Rock Slide for the league, though. Yeah, I need Rock Slide for the Elite Four. Alright, what's my moveset for this league? Alright, Drosna. Alright, so I need to teach Rock Slide and Rest. Alright, I need to keep that. Man, it actually doesn't really have a final moveset on here. Oh. Did I actually not think of adding that? I have no idea what to teach over. Let's see, I need Rock Slide. Rock Slide, Seed Bomb, Rock Slide. Alright, it doesn't look like I need Phantom. Oh no, I still need it. Fuck. Okay. Delete Return. And I need Rest. I'll teach that in the place of Flamethrower. I need Flamethrower for Wickstrom. Normally Axio before the Elite Four in the notes, he always puts down my final moveset for the league. And it just wasn't there. I forgot the goddamn metronome. Yeah, usually he puts in the final moveset just to help me plan for my moves easier. But he just didn't put it in there. Like, whenever I have to type my own notes, I always put in a moveset. It did say in the notes, though, reset if I get a Rock Slide miss. On the, Noivern. Gotta be kidding me. That is annoying. I'm impressed that one shot, though. Probably have metronome equipped still. Expert belt. Must have gotten hit with Noble Roar. Wow, I had used like all 10 rock slides. Flamethrower, then HP ground for Clef Key. Torment. Dude, Torment really fucks me up. Oh my god. Oh, I'm supposed to Phantom Force the Aegis Slash. Oh. I forget, my special attack still sucks. Alright, moveset for the champion. Seed Bomb, Phantom Force, Attract and Return. Leftovers. Phantom Force, Halucha. Seed Bomb. Turn. Nice. Return, then Phantom Force to play around her use of Phantom Force. That was pretty smart. Attract Tyrantrum. Seriously? Do you just not believe in those things? It barely two shots without spell tag? Was I supposed to get that? Dude, Axu made his notes so freaking long. I didn't have enough time to read over it and trim it down. So honestly, it was kind of my fault. Oh, that Goudra was trying to use Fire Blast. Anyway, 15201 with 23 resets and 4 blackouts. This Pokemon... I just don't play good with ghost types. But Seed Bomb and Phantom Force are definitely interesting moves, to say the least. Plus, Ghost and Grass is an extremely awful type combo. That's the last we've ever heard from him again until ZA. Okay, let me put in this Pokemon's results. Let's see, we were level 80. 23 resets. John, offensively, Grass sucks. So many things resist Grass. Offensively, Ghost is okay, but you gotta remember, normal types are immune to it. And there are lots of normal types. And here's the thing, John. The only type weak to Ghost is Ghost. No other type is weak to Ghost. But honestly, offensively, they're not that good. One of the reasons I don't play Ghost that good offensively. Nothing is really weak to Ghost. Anyway, 150.01. Gotta see what my game time is after the... Oh yeah, Psychic, true, good point. They hit most things neutral. Good point. But it's just the fact that normal types are very common. It's not like the whole, like, electric ground thing, because ground isn't that common of a typing. But normal types are everywhere. Oh. 6:58 game time. Most psych types can be KO'd by some like return. Yeah, exactly. Okay, guys, so this is not the right monitor. There we go. If you take a look at the leaderboard, this thing got 4th place overall, which is honestly very surprising it got a time that good. It did do 5 minutes worse than Xerneas, but that's because Xerneas doesn't start with a fairy move until like level 35. And Yveltal's starting moveset's pretty weak. Klefki is at first place at level 100 because Steel and Fairy is that overpowered. And the only reason it managed to get level 100 because I had to train to level 30 for Grant. And once I did that, the levels just got out of control. Like right down here, when I re-ranked Clefable in the Discord server, I was level 92 after all my candies. That is because I did not have to train for Grant. if I had to do a long training session for Grant, or like Karina or something, then it probably would have gotten level 100. Yeah, I was able to improve its time from like a 212 to a 201. And decrease its resets from 37 to 20. So that was definitely a pretty good second playthrough I did. Yeah, there's Trevenant, and there's Bulbasaur right there. I need to watch that run. The Klefki run, yeah, when did I do the stream? I played X somewhat recently. You'll find it in the playlist. I have all my playlists sorted. Here's the thing, Smash Math. Unlike Scott, I actually keep my playlists up to date. That's the one thing that really annoys me with how Scott manages his channel. His playlists are absolutely not up to date. For his, like, giant playlist called Solo Runs, it only goes back to Dratini, which was 11 months ago. He does not update his playlists. But I always do. So my content's very well sorted. But, yeah, you can just go to the playlist tab. I have each game in its own playlist. But anyway, thank you all for stopping by, everyone. I do appreciate it. Sorry the stream was late, but... Shiny Koraidon, man. 4 weeks ago. Huh. Must have done X, maybe it just lined up weird. Anyway. The next stream will be tomorrow, where I will be doing... What am I doing? Ledian, right. I was trying to bring up my actual schedule. You're gonna update the tag picture? What do you mean by tag picture? Oh yeah, here. Crystal Ledian. You see why I had time right here? 7 or 9:30? Well, I started the stream at... Actually, I started the stream pretty damn late. It comes up as Dedenne? What? Gourgeist is not... Oh my god, I forgot to update the thumbnail. Oops. I actually made the thumbnail earlier. I just forgot to update it. Oops. Thanks for pointing that out. I'll fix it. But yeah, Wednesday is when it'll actually start. The reason I'm starting the part 1 kind of later compared to Thursday is because I've actually signed up for a YouTube memberships boot camp. So I'm actually going to be participating in a call that day with someone from YouTube. But it's like, I don't know how the thing works. I'm supposed to learn more about how to utilize channel memberships better. And I was invited to sign up for it, so I did. I'll just see what I learn. Yeah, I need to make sure that I get the rest of the Ditto run sorted out. I'm not going to really worry about, like, before the league as much, because I have to get level 100 anyway. Well, not 100. 98 and then some for the league. But I do need to figure out the exact amount of XP I need to go into the league at. I need to be level 98 and a specific amount away from level 99. I want the level up on Bruno. And then the level up after the Champion's Pidgeot. Well, not after the Champion's Pidgeot. Technically after his Exeggutor. Ledian will be fun. No, it won't. This is a week of pain. There might be a third Ditto stream, if depending on how long this takes. Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Bye.